Fleshwalkers rarely visit our dreams, small one. The walls of your thoughts bring warmth to our own. Soon we awaken, to nourish ourselves back to health. You must leave, or be dashed against our dreams. When you quickened our dream, we knew her great purpose and sent her beyond the dream. But you, we could not send you just yet. You healed the wounds inflicted by the Fleshwalker Ruvitar, small one. The Hist shall dream of you always. In seasons to come, we'll grow and blossom. Our roots will mingle with the withered roots of our brothers. They will heal as we do. You've made our future whole. Go now, and be blessed.
You're awake. When the Nemec egg took you and the Vice Cannon, I sent for troops to carry you away from Loriacel. The Vice Cannon can explain why you're on this ship. I prayed for Sithis to keep you from the Void. Did you hear me? In your sleep? No matter.
Please, Vice Cannon. 10 more minutes of sleep.
Alive and kicking, I see. As for me, I feel a decade younger. Can you see the healthy shimmer to my scales? You no doubt have questions. Please, ask. It's the least I can do after your help. After my soldiers retrieved us from the ruins, I was asked to bring the Nemec egg to the Pact, hence the ship. It soon departs Shadowfen for Skyrim. Zuth, does your head hurt? Oh, mine feels like an overused drum. Did you feel the Hist slip inside your mind? Such strangeness within my head. Thoughts I didn't think myself. Listen to me, going on like I'm freshly hatched, and they call me a hero of the Pact. That's the plan. The meeting will take place in Skyrim instead of Mournhold. The Nord ruler has his own artifact to contribute to the moot. Time to set sail for the land of ice and snow. Of course, your presence is requested. That's what happens when you attract fame and fortune. Unless you plan to run across the sea, I suggest you find the boatmaster. While waiting to set sail is a thrill, please complete your business and let the captain know we're ready to go.
Aren't you the one who chased down the Dominion? Me, I could never go in those ruins. Too many cobwebs. All this shore leave's making me crazy in the head. If the captain doesn't get back soon, I don't know what I'll do.
Nope, not on my list. Can't take any shipments unless you're on my list. No exceptions.
Best not to swim in the swamp water. Why not take a boat instead? Yes, your ship is ready, and a fine one it is. Very few rats, plenty of fruit. Let me know when you're ready to set sail. Good. Follow me, please. Best not to swim in the swamp water. Why not take a boat instead?
We Nords love the wind and sea. From the docks here in Windhelm, our ships sail across the world. I know every vessel in port, where it's from and where it's going. The Windhelm docks are busy most days, but with the Konenleiker festivities, let's just say I barely have time to have a pint of ale and a bite to eat. Well, most people are having a good time. With Filgor on the move, there is a bit of sober undercurrent these days. Still, you can't keep the Nord spirit down for long, not when there's food and mead to be had. Plenty. You can participate in the Konenleiker, perhaps, or just watch the competitions. We have a couple of fine drinking establishments. I recommend the Cold Moon Inn, but others prefer the Sober Nord Tavern.
Ah, Skyrim. It's been some time since I've seen its people, and its snow. I will enter the city and find a safe place to store the egg. Then I will enjoy the celebration. The Nords know how to keep the cold at bay. It's my favorite thing about them. I'm off to celebrate. Stay moist, friend.
We Nords love the wind and sea.
Hello. Can I speak to you for a moment? Welcome to Windhelm. You're just in time for the celebration. If you don't mind me saying so, you look pretty capable and good in a fight. Just the sort of individual that Thane Mera is looking for. Thane Mera Stormcloak. She keeps the city running and oversees the Windhelm Guard. That makes her extremely busy, especially now. What with the Konenleiker and the Ebonheart Pact delegates and all. Of course, in addition to attending the Konenleiker, the Pact leaders have important business to attend to. Important business. Now hurry along. You can find Thane Mera at the center of town, right in front of the Palace of Isgramor. I'm sure Thane Mera will appreciate your assistance, and your discretion. Oh, many apologies. I'm the Ebonheart Pact envoy in Windhelm. I've lived here for some time now. I can honestly say that I know all of the city's movers and shakers. If you need anything, anything at all, I'm the one to ask. Yes, the Konenleiker. The Nords are very proud of their celebrations, and this is a big one. They want to prove that even though the Akaviri damaged the city, Windhelm is still a beautiful and vibrant place. That's what the Nords call this celebration. The entire city is celebrating King Yoren's 10th anniversary as the Skald King. Nord clans have come to Windhelm from across Skyrim to compete in various challenges to honor the king and his reign. The Akaviri hit Windhelm hard during the invasions. Most of the damage has been repaired, but work continues on the palace. King Yoren insisted that the rest of the city should come first, so the palace was the last thing worked on. I'm sure Thane Mera will appreciate your assistance. I'm sure Thane...
Is this on straight?
Come, do your trading here.
I'm mad enough to bite iron!
You look strong and capable, good in a fight, and brave enough to travel the world in search of adventure. If my assessment is even close to correct, I could use your help. The Konenliker, the great games to honor the reign of King Yoren, fills the city with mirth and good cheer. When a new king survives to his 10th year on the throne, we celebrate. But not everyone who has come to Windhelm is in a festive mood. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in a decade, but they returned for these games. Since then, there have been numerous injuries and a few deaths, and I fear worse things are to come. The clan stays at the Cold Moon Inn. See what you can learn.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your...
We don't like to talk about it, but Yoren wasn't the unanimous choice to ascend the throne. The Stormfist clan backed his challenger, and they have been associated with ill omens ever since. Discretion is called for, hence an outsider like you. Yoren's brother, Fieldgore. He desired the throne. Normally, succession is determined by the crown of Freydis, but there were... complications. Anyway, the brothers fought, Yoren won, and Fieldgore was exiled. End of story. Or so we thought. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. We Stormcloaks helped build Windhelm centuries ago. We're an old family, and we're proud of our heritage. What do I do? What don't I do? Rules and regulations. Meetings with King Yoren and other Thanes. Now I'm hosting pack delegates. A lot of political nonsense. Mostly, I delegate so that I can guard the city. People feel safer with the Thane around. Yes, they've come for the celebration, but also to meet with King Yoren about pact business. I try not to get too involved. In fact, I'm not sure how Yoren stands all the pomp and ceremony. It would drive me insane. Let me know what you find. I don't trust these Stormfists. They were trouble a decade ago, and I know that they're trouble today. I feel it in my bones.
They're all the same. Give a Nord a helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
Well?
Buy me a drink. I forgot what I'm drinking to.
Move along.
Buy me a drink.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
Hates me.
So stingy around here.
A sharp blade solves more problems than it creates. At least that's been my experience. There's the King's Festival, if that type of thing interests you. Me, I'm not a fan of large crowds. They bring in all kinds of trouble. I don't trust that Stormfist clan one bit. We haven't seen them in a decade, but they showed up for this year's Konenleiker. They're nothing but trouble, you mark my words.
If you're looking for a hired blade, look somewhere else. I don't do that anymore. I was a good soldier once. I was a faithful follower of Kain, along with the rest of my family. After the disaster, I was disgraced, no longer fit to serve in the regular army. So, for a time, I sold my blade to the highest bidder. What does it look like? I sit here, and I drink until I collapse. And then I get up and drink some more. It's the only way I can endure the memories. You ask more questions than my mother, and she's the keeper of Kain's Grove. Leave me to my drink, or I'll show you how good a warrior I used to be.
I continue to work on my masterpiece. The one song that will win the heart of the woman I can't live without. She'll surely swoon and accept my hand in marriage the moment she hears it. I just need to finish it first. Inbuild Cold Moon. That woman is the definition of beauty and grace. Sure, many would call her a simple stable girl, but I know her to be so much more. Well, she knows my name. At least, I'm pretty sure she knows my name. I'm working on more. Hopefully, this song will convince her of my worth as a suitor. Why would I do that when I can sing her a beautiful song that describes my feelings? What a strange suggestion.
Welcome to the Cold Moon Inn. We only attract the lowest class of customers. No offense. As long as it's not for my hand in marriage. I'm sure my husband wouldn't appreciate that. I'm teasing, dear. Well, you arrived just in time for the King's Konenleiker festival. Clans from all across Skyrim have come to compete in the games. It's all to honor King Yoren's rise to power. And the Cold Moon Inn attracts all kinds, especially the kinds that don't want to draw attention to themselves. But we welcome all paying customers. The food's hot, the meat's cold, and the place is clean. Mostly. I hear lots of things, but most of it's kind of boring. This might interest you, though. I hear the king's brother Fildgor has returned to Eastmarch. King Yoren defeated him in a challenge once, so who knows what he's up to.
It's hard to be sneaky with you standing here talking to me. Is there something I can do for you? Not getting involved in Windhelm affairs, that's for sure. King this, Jarl that, a bunch of people with too much power in their hands who don't give a damn about us small folk. Not that I mean that literally, of course. Well, maybe. He's not my king. We don't have kings. Trethain, sure, but not kings. No, I'm only here to enjoy the party and make some gold. My talent's always in high demand. Sometimes people need a hand, and I offer mine. For a fee. It's surprising how much trouble people can get into. Lucky for them, I happen to be around. It's hard to be sneaky.
If you're looking for my sister, get in line. She's out at the stables today. If you want something to drink, grab a table and wait your turn. Well, that's an opening Inbuild would have jumped on. Lucky for you, I'm not my sister.
Sweet, but totally unnecessary. I'm not interested in flattery or flirting. I just want to serve my drinks and get to stay over with. Sorry. It's just that whatever I do, Inbuild gets all the attention. Even the stupid bard is in love with her. And I get to serve the hawkers upstairs. If you're looking for my sister, get in line.
Scamper along now, little one. Velvin's a fool, but he's an undaunted. Good for a story, at least.
Ooh! If I win a contest, can I get a medal? I like medals.
I don't have time for the likes of you.
I think it's best you step away, friend, or else I'll have to embarrass you in front of these ladies.
What? Getting warm. It's an old city. What do you mean? I like music. The whimsical harps of the Altmer always bring a tear to my eye. Their fingers gently caressing the strings of the beautiful instruments, plucking and strumming songs that touch your soul. It's like they can see right into my heart. I hope a troll eats him.
I forbid it, young lady. No daughter of mine is going to be courted by a Nord stable boy.
Oh, mother, but I'm bored. There hasn't been anyone to flirt with except Arama since we'd reached these wretched shores. And she's no fun to flirt with at all.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
That Nurara sure is great. Did you see how I impressed her? Nurara, the Dark Elf noble's daughter. Isn't she the Elk's antlers? Maybe she'll come watch when I win the bragging contest. I'm an avalanche. I bury the competition.
Sure, we have the best stable, but you're better off at the sober Nord. It's much nicer than our place. It's the celebration. You know how it is. Cheap bunks for cheap drunks. Pa had to hire extra help, and he never does that. Dazzling tail. He has such interesting scales, the nicest eyes, and his tail is rather dazzling. Maybe Pa will keep him on after the celebration. The King's Festival. Enough eating, drinking, and sewage in the streets to let Yoren know he's appreciated. At least there are the contests. Maybe Pa's new hired help will win me a prize. Dazzling tail. He has such...
I forbid it, young lady. No daughter of mine is going to be courted by
Welcome
a
to
lord
Windhelm and to the finest stable in the city. We also run the best inn, if that's what you're looking for. It's right over there.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
What can you tell me about Nord mating rituals? I'm not sure how to respond to some of the things Inbuild has been suggesting.
This is my shadowy alcove. Go find your own.
Hey there. I'm just preparing some oats for the horses. You need anything, you should talk to Afnir. He'll set you right.
That's just about enough of this.
Let me know what you find. I don't trust these storm fists.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your paperwork.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Huh? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
I think I'm going to be ill.
What interesting customs you Nords have. Drink too much and throw up, all to honor your king.
You don't win until you swallow every last bit of that food!
Where does Irea put it? She eats like 12 orcs, that's for sure. She must have a hollow leg or something. I don't think I can eat another bite.
More food! Keep it coming! I'm starving over here!
What are you, a bunch of milk drinkers? After my 13th victory, they made me the judge. But I really want to get back in there and show them how to eat!
I could eat more than all these contestants combined. They dishonor the king with his poor showing.
What are you, a bunch of milk drinkers?
My eyes aren't in my bosom.
I've got what you need.
I think I'm going to be ill.
One cask of mead? Is that all they expect us to get through? What kind of contest is this? I'm sure I'll need another dozen.
Too much and throw up. All to honor your king.
You don't win until you swallow every last bit of that food.
Tell old man Yegi that he's going down. This year, the trophy belongs to me.
Sorry, boys. If anyone's winning this contest, it's going to be me. Let's have another round.
I'm not sure about that. The Nord woman from Whiterun looks like she can hold her mead.
Stand back and let me show you how it's done.
Come on! My grandmother can eat more than that!
They asked me to judge this contest, but I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I've never had a drop of mead in my life.
What's that? You're choking?
No one can outdrink
Too bad, you little
Yegi.
baby.
He's got
Finish
this
that
contest
pie!
in the bag.
I could eat more than all these contestants combined. They dishonor the king with his poor showing.
What's that? You're choking? Too bad, you little baby. Finish that pie!
I could eat more than all these contestants combined. They dishonor the king with his poor showing.
What are you, a bunch of milk drinkers?
This is the most revolting display of power eating that I've ever witnessed. Hey! Down in front!
We're celebrating the king here. Eat like you mean it.
Come on, you can do it! Just one more bite!
And you are?
I need another glass.
Come on! My grandmother can eat more than that!
Come on! You can do it! Just one more bite!
You don't win until you swallow every last bit of that food!
I think I'm going to be ill.
I've got what you need.
What's that? You're choking? Too bad, you little baby. Finish that pie!
Come on! You can do it! Just one more bite!
No one can outdrink Thane Yegi. He's got this contest in the bag.
I'm not sure about
You don't
that.
win until
The
you
Nord
swallow
woman from
every
Whiterun
last
looks like
bit
she
of
can
that
hold
food.
her mead.
Send that Horker back to Whiterun. He holds that bow like my grandmother holds her mead. Badly.
Please, friend, I need to concentrate. I am the judge of this competition after all.
The Nord woman from Whiterun looks like she can hold her mead.
If I have to... Why do they always cheer for the good-looking strangers?
What happened to that shipment from Bolya's meat?
If I have to stand here and watch this debacle, I'll need another drink. Send that Horker back to Whiterun. Why do they always cheer for them? If I have to stand here and... Why do they always cheer?
They're running low on mead. I wonder what happened to that shipment from Bolya's meadery.
One more and I'll be dancing.
Rigot is glorious master of ceremonies, of glorious Cornloon liquor. I am so proud. But don't tell him where I am. I want to enjoy the party, not work it.
The secret to winning an archery contest is to be the arrow. Be the arrow.
Rigot is glorious master of ceremonies, of glorious Cornloon liquor. I am so proud.
Just one more. And another after that.
We're celebrating the king here. Eat like you mean it.
What is it?
What interesting customs you Nords have. Drink too much and throw up, all to honor your king.
Do I look drunk?
Lots of people in Windhelm right now. It's rather exciting.
If they were serving 100-year-old Flynn, I'd enter this contest in a heartbeat.
Free mead for the Conenliker!
Good thing you stopped General Sarian. Too bad about Tanvo's son, though.
I'd share, but I don't want to.
Get yourself a drink. And one for me.
I just joined the Royal Work Crew. I'll be repairing the roads of East March in no time. We build whatever needs building and fix whatever needs fixing. We serve at the pleasure of the Skald King. Yes, I'm going out with the road crew. We'll be repairing roads throughout East March, starting with the area around Cragwallow. But first, we drink.
You're standing too close, trying to watch the bard perform. She's very easy on the eyes, if you know what I mean. I'm here. Let's leave it at that. I never gave it.
Enter and be welcome, friend. Make yourself at home. A rare and exquisite thing, to be sure. My inn remains clear-headed, so you don't have to.
Her voice is as soothing as the healing mud of Black Marsh.
We're so busy because of the King's Festival. It's almost enough to make me forget how terribly I miss Betra. Almost. Betra is the love of my life. She's so wonderful. If not for her, I'd probably still be working in that skeever trap, the Cold Moon. She's away on business at Fort Armel, but she promised she'd be home in time for my birthday. Now that is a loaded question. We carry some exotic dark elf and Argonian beverages, but our best-selling drink has got to be Volya's spiced mead. My friend Betra loves this stuff. Betra is the love of my life. She's... Since Arani started performing here, the number of male customers has increased dramatically. We're so busy because of the King's Festival. It's almost enough to make me forget how terribly I miss Betra. All...
Sauce. That's the secret to great cooking. A good sauce and spice. A good sauce and a little heat can hide any other imperfections in your cooking techniques.
"10 cheers for the Skald King, one for every year of his reign."
Oh, this Nord beverage makes my head all fuzzy. What was I singing again?
Get yourself a drink. And one for me.
The ale is thin, but at least there's plenty.
Another dose of the cure.
It's time to party hearty.
I have to commend the Nords. They certainly know how to throw a grand party. Almost makes me sorry that I'm stuck inside catching up on Mages Guild paperwork. There's always paperwork. It never seems to end.
This is a day I'll long remember. After months of searching, I finally discovered the location of my ancestral estate. It's not far from here. As soon as I pack my things, I'm off to claim my rightful inheritance as the heir of Direfrost Keep.
A mage requires more than study and practice to succeed. You must make every use of magic as natural as taking a breath. Only then will you be ready to experience the true essence of magicka. Dremora? Why do you ask? Have you encountered a Dremora? You must tell me all about it.
The Mages Guild always maintains an air of neutrality, but I really want to experience this Nord festival. I admit I find all the excitement rather exhilarating. We're always on the lookout for important and rare manuscripts. Books of a magical nature are especially in high demand.
Do I look drunk? I can't possibly be drunk. I only have...
Come, have a drink with me.
I don't feel so good.
We should drink to something.
The sword is but a tool. The true weapon in any battle is the body and the mind that wields it. If you're going to drink in Windhelm, you better drink mead. Warrior's Mirri makes the best mead, and the Cold Moon and the Sober Nord both serve the stuff. Aren't you the brave one? I'm kind of busy right now, but I might let you buy me a few meads later tonight. Just try to keep up with me.
And what do you come seeking?
The mud of war flows slowly into the lazy river, turning the clean water dark and bitter. The time has come to divert the stream. If we don't try, then we have lost already. We shall try, and if the Hist favors us, we shall win.
A strong plan wins a battle, and a perfect plan wins the war.
We plan, we plot, we send troops hither and yon, and with all that, the balance of power never seems to shift one way or the other. It's maddening. What a ridiculous question. How can we not? The alternative is unimaginable.
I'm sorry, but I don't have time for outsiders, unless you care to join the Fighters Guild. I'm sure the steward is around here somewhere.
This storm of battle overwhelms all things. Be the storm. This Konenliker is very unusual. Clans have come from far and wide to compete, including some we haven't seen in many years. It makes it difficult to predict what will happen. What would you have everyone do? Put their lives on hold until peace blooms across the land? Well, friend, that time is a long way off. Better to use the time we have than to wait for the time that may never come. Of course! Betting is just another form of battle. It requires intelligence, strategy, and tactics. I'm extremely good at it, and earning some extra gold never hurt anyone.
Your best friend is a good weapon. Treat it well, and it will never fail you. Melling is my sister. Most of my family deals in trade of one sort or another. We all know our business.
The best fighters use every weapon at their disposal. I combine arcane arts with martial weapons, and that works amazingly well for me. You should join up! Our new guildmaster is an Argonian woman, sees all colors. She has us working to a singular purpose, hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. Those enormous chains descending from the sky, a passage opens to oblivion, and Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. I don't know who started calling them Daedric anchors, but it fits. Good question. We train our members in special techniques. The higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. Sees all colors herself might even have a task for you someday. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you as a comrade in arms of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra! The best fighters use every weapon at their disposal. I combine arcane arts. The best fighters use...
The guild has need of you, comrade.
The Mages Guild always maintains an air of neutrality.
This is a day I'll long remember. After months of searching, I finally discovered the location of my ancestors.
A mage requires more than study and practice to succeed. I have to commend the Nords.
You've been gone for a while. Tell me you found something useful. Cheating at the Conanliker and the Stormfist clan. They haven't caused this much trouble since... Oh no. This is worse than I feared. We need to determine what's really going on here. While you were completing your mission, another competitor was injured. One of my best. The champion of Windhelm.
I don't believe this.
This just got personal. I have another task for you if you're willing. I want you to enter the next event, the foot race of the 9 Holds. I name you Windhelm's new champion. That should confuse our enemies. If you're willing, go talk to the race organizer Lenning. He's along the western wall. Hurry! Speak to Lenning the Hawk and enter the race. You're good at digging up information. We're better to keep an eye on things than right in the middle of the race. I can't post guards at every tower. And as an outsider that no one has ever heard of, your participation should confuse our enemies. Hurry! Speak to Lenning the Hawk and enter the race.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. Do I know you?
If you're not participating in the race of the 9 Holds, please stand back. I see. Thane Mara is playing her political games again. No matter. As the last racer to arrive, you get to light the starting flare. Get ready. The race begins as soon as you ignite the flare. Rules? Haven't you ever ran a race before? You have to run along the outer walls of the city and must pass through each of the 9 towers along the walls. 1 for each hold in Skyrim. The first racer to pass through the 9th tower wins the event. The other racers are waiting. Light the signal flare and start the race. What are you doing? Don't stop to talk to me. Run!
Thanks. It's the rare soul who stops to help an opponent. Treachery. An orcish arrow. Poisoned. I drank a potion, but it didn't help. I'm finished. It's too late for me. You need to listen. I saw where the assassin fled. To the south, away from the city. They must be hiding nearby. Avenge me, champion. Avenge! what?
What happened to you? You were doing so well. Why'd you stop running? Another murder? In broad daylight? Thane Mara just left and she wants to speak to you. And she needs to hear about this anyway. Hurry and meet her in front of the palace. Thane Mara needs to speak with you. You can find her in front of the palace.
Do you find me attractive?
What a race! I saw some of it, and I was informed of the outcome. I have eyes throughout the city, of course. Another blasted attack. You showed compassion, abandoning the race to aid another. Empathy is worth as much as strength, in my opinion. Now about Hadring. We need to find his killers and bring them to justice. Someone must have seen something during the race. The assassins fled after their cowardly attack, but every rat has a hole to hide in. You must find that hole. I don't want you to just find the assassins. I want you to hunt them down like the rabid dogs they are and dispatch them with haste and extreme prejudice. Do we understand each other, champion? I'm taking the gauntlets off and granting you the authority to do whatever is necessary to deal with these assassins. I name you as Justice Karl of Windhelm. Dispense your authority as needed, and deal with this as quickly as you can. Well done. I'll mobilize the guard to prevent any more Stormfists from getting into the city. Go south and find the assassins. Bring me back something I can show to King Yorin to let him know we've taken care of this problem.
Help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
I don't want you to just find the assassins. I want you to hunt them down like the rabbit.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
What do you want?
Aid me!
We should drink to something.
I don't want you to just find the assassins. I want you to hunt them down like the rabid dogs they are and
Hold still. Stop weaving.
Advance!
I need healing!
Every woman has her price. Mine is 5 gold.
Bring this one another book.
Come on, help us out
The
here.
guards found more caches of weapons hidden around the city, but nothing else. I hope you had better luck. King Yoren's exiled brother Fieldgore used to run the Stormfist Brigade. That's his symbol added to the Stormfist emblem. And these orders. Fieldgore has returned to Skyrim. King Yoren must be told. Hopefully it's not too late. Fieldgore is King Yoren's twin brother. When Queen Nirnhill fell in battle, the brothers joined forces to defeat the Akaviri, but then they fought over the throne. Yoren won the day and exiled his brother. Now Fieldgore has returned. What does any exile want? Needless to say, to announce his presence in this manner can't bode well for King Yoren. The final event has started in the Hall of Trials. I'll send guards to the camp. You need to go to the hall and help the king. Hurry, to the Hall of Trials. You must protect King Yoren at all costs. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. We Stormcloaks helped build Windhelm centuries ago. We're an old family, and we're proud of our heritage.
Oh, hi there.
Your prowess is impressive, champion. Come up
My
here
king,
so that...
the Stormfist cheated. These Nords have been poisoned.
Your brother Fieldgore sends his greetings, false king. He wants you to know that he has returned from exile to claim what is his by birth and by right. Your rule is over, pretender. Prepare to die.
Poison, Fieldgore. What is the meaning of this? Guards, seize that woman!
For Fieldgore! For the rightful king of Skyrim! Show no mercy!
Stormfist bastards did their worst.
If you hadn't defeated that
still
nasty
alive!
little elf Vox, I'm sure
Thanks
our
to
great
you.
King Yoren would have taken care of her.
This was a message from my brother. One I wasn't meant to survive. I feared this day would come. A mere scratch. Nothing more. The Stormfist clan's assassins are dead, and that's good enough for me. I guess I've become too complacent, while Fildgor's hatred has obviously deepened and festered. After dear Nirnhild fell in battle, my brother and I threw back the invaders. Afterward, we disagreed on who should succeed our sister. I believed in diplomacy and wisdom. Fildgor believes in rule by force. I couldn't let him take the throne. When I won the throne, I was forced to exile Fildgor. He never forgave me for that. So I assume he returned to take the throne. I wonder what he has promised his Stormfist and Orc allies. I need to think about this. Please tell Thane Mera that I'm fine. You have demonstrated valor today, thank you. Please let Thane Mera know what happened and that everything is fine. I need to consider my brother's plans and how to best counter them.
You're back. Tell me, is King Yoren well?
That's good to hear. You don't know how relieved I am by this news.
You risked your life even though you had no duty to uphold or vow to keep. To me, that makes you the champion of the day. While you were aiding the king, a runner arrived from Fort Morvenskar. The fort is under attack. Fildgor and the Stormfist clan are certainly behind the attack. It can't be mere coincidence. Windhelm must be protected, but we can't abandon the fort. It makes sense strategically, but we weren't prepared for this. We weren't expecting to fight a war while the Pact leaders were in council. I need your help. Captain Hamar sent the runner. Report to him. Find out what's going on at the fort. You upheld my honor and the honor of Windhelm. This Ebonheart Pact is worth more than I hoped. May all your enemies fall before you. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard.
You really shouldn't be in here. The Skald King is extremely busy right now.
I don't really stand on ceremony, so out with it. I'm very busy today. Thank you for that. I'm not really fond of these kind of events, but the Thanes insisted. It's good for the people and good for the lions, they said. If only we had been able to get the palace ready in time for all this. The damned Akaviri, their invasion a decade ago, continues to haunt us. They caused extensive damage to the palace, but I made sure the rest of the city was repaired first. Work on the palace proceeds, but it goes exceedingly slowly.
Why my father continues to cater to these foreigners baffles me. I support the Nords. Let's leave it at that.
What a humble chamber for such an important king. We could all learn a lesson from this impressive dry skin. We came to celebrate alongside King Yoren and our pact allies before business commences. Pact business. We support each other, but there is still so much to resolve.
Celebration is fine, but we must stay vigilant, especially with so many visiting dignitaries in the city. Clans from all over Skyrim, dignitaries from the other Pact nations. I'd be a fool not to expect trouble. But I trust Thane Mara and the Windhelm Guard have matters well in hand.
10 years and they throw a party. Only the Nords.
With all the work the ambassador has given me, I won't get to attend any of the celebration.
Here's the thing. I forget the thing.
Hey, grab a drink.
Where did you come from?
It's about time Windhelm sent someone. What took you so long? Just you? I hope you're tougher than you look. Sorry, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but we're in trouble out here. The Stormfists came out of nowhere and forced us to retreat from the fort. We escaped, as did Lieutenant Koruni and a few of our soldiers. I don't know what the Stormfists want, but we haven't seen that clan around here for almost a decade. Koruni sent word that she plans to sneak into the central barracks. If you could liberate the soldiers that were captured during the battle, you could assist the lieutenant when she tries to retake the barracks. Good luck freeing our soldiers. I'll stay here and wait for the detachment from Windhelm to arrive. Anything to help with your mission, but we must be quick about it. Fort Morvenskar's primary purpose is to protect the royal tombs beneath it. Most of our departed rulers are buried here, including our dearly missed Queen Nirnhild. Beyond that, it doesn't really hold any military significance. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in these parts in almost 10 years. Back then, they supported the traitor Fildgor. As to how they took us by surprise, I'm not sure. They came out of nowhere. Still, it dishonors us that we failed to stop them. I received word that Lieutenant Korune plans to try to infiltrate the central barracks and take out the leader of these invaders. Meanwhile, I need to wait here for Windhelm soldiers to arrive. Then we'll sweep in and join the lieutenant. Good luck freeing our soldiers. I'll stay here and wait for the detachment from Windhelm to arrive.
Finally! Hurry up and untie me. I want to get out there and crack some heads. Finally! Hurry up and untie me. I want to get out there and crack some heads. All right. I won't crack any heads until the lieutenant says so. I'll meet you at the barracks.
Thank Kain. I thought the captain forgot about me. I'm on my way. Have you come to kill me? Do your worst. I won't bow to Fildgor. Thanks. I'll see you there.
I need aid!
Captain Hamar and Lieutenant Koruni finally sent someone to get me out of this. It's about time. Thanks. I'm on my way. The moment the plague disappeared from the gorge, traders were
You
selling
rescued
their
my
wares.
soldiers. For that, you have my thanks. We are ready to take back the barracks. I need you to deal with the invaders' commander. the Nord called Halskar. Find his orders. We need to know what's going on. They should be someplace safe, not far from wherever you find the lout. I had a feeling about you. Glad to see that I was right. Now follow us. You rescued my soldiers.
I am Nirnhild, Queen of the Nords. I come to you from Sovngarde with an urgent demand. The relics you took from that strongbox were stolen from the royal tombs beneath Fort Morvenskar. Return the relics to their rightful places in the tombs below, of course. What else would you do with them? Accomplish this task, and I shall forever be in your debt. Meet me behind this building, at the entrance to the tombs. I shall wait for you there.
The barracks are clear. How did you fare against Halskar? Let me look at those orders. I see. Those dogs came up through the crypts. That's how they surprised us. It says something here about their true prize being in the crypts below. I wonder what they could be after. These orders make it sound like the Stormfist wants something from inside the royal crypts. And they were actually signed by Fildgor Orkthane. That means the Skald King's traitorous brother has returned. Just what I know. Skyrim's royal family and their honored servants are interned below. Well, the dead ones anyway. The fort was built to protect the crypts. They are precious relics, to be sure, but nothing to make these brigands risk so much. Well, there you have it. Thievery and desecration. Still, these orders seem to imply there's more to it than that. Perhaps you could go below, return these items, and make sure everything is all right. The entrance is behind this building. Go on, check out the crypts. We'll handle things up here. Woman, What woman? I saw you strike down Halskar, pull something from the lockbox, and then pause for a long moment. I thought you were catching your breath up there. Well, they do say that the royal tombs are haunted. Soldiers tell stories of seeing and hearing strange things during night patrols. Still, if a spirit spoke to you, those relics must be special. Did the spirit happen to give you a name? Queen Nirnhild. Our beloved queen was struck down in battle against the Akaveri 10 years ago. I'd listen carefully to whatever Queen Nirnhild said to you. You are truly blessed, my friend. Go on, check out the crypts. We'll handle things up here.
Scatter!
I've been waiting for you to arrive. The relics you recovered are very important. When they were removed, it disturbed the Draugr below. Please return the relics to their proper resting places. Who else would I be, mortal? Recent events have called me back from Sovngarde, but I am still my people's beloved queen. Now, don't you have some relics to put back in the tomb? There's nothing simple about this matter. You must return the relics to the exact spot they were taken from. Inspect each chamber carefully, for there will be clues as to the proper placement. I can advise you, but I know little of these relics. That was the wrong altar. You have awakened the dead. That was the wrong altar. You have awakened the dead. That appears to be the correct altar. Very good. I will see you in the next chamber. This chamber contains the remains of advisors who served the throne. Trusted counselors, viziers, and shamans are buried here. The book contains a collection of ancient Nord proverbs. As you can see, a page has been torn out. But that was not the only book damaged when the Stormfists invaded this chamber. You need to find the correct page to restore that ancient book. Read the book and any pages you find. Matching a torn page with the writing in the book should be simple enough for one of your experience and skills. This chamber contains... That is not the right page. Try again, mortal. Excellent. Who knew you could read ancient Nord? One chamber remains. Mine. Bring my amulet and meet me there. This is wrong. Something is terribly, terribly wrong. My body, the crown of Freydis. They should both be here, but they are gone. No. Layers of magical protection engulf the interred. Any Stormfist that tried to even touch my body would have been obliterated. Only those of royal blood could have... No. My brother. Has all honor deserted him? Why would he do such a thing? Fildgor! Go, quickly. Perhaps you can catch him before he gets away. You must retrieve my mortal remains and my crown.
Make sure that no one gets past you, Shakul. Cover my escape.
You're too late, weakling. Fildgor has his prize. He's in Cradle Crush by now.
I'm hurt!
Split up!
Ah, you're back. Lieutenant Karuni's plan worked perfectly. And she says she owes her success to you. Good job. While you were in the tomb, Karuni launched a strike against the invaders from the barracks. A detachment of soldiers arrived from Windhelm just in time to help us take back the fort. It is indeed, and thank you for your help, my friend. As long as we hold Fort Morvenskar, you are welcome here. The Stormfists won't take us by surprise again. You can be sure of that.
I no longer know my own brother's heart, but now I know yours. Even though Fildgor escaped with my crown and my mortal remains, you have performed a great service this day. Keep the amulet. You earned it. And as long as you carry it, we will always be connected.
Help me, please.
What are you looking at?
You upheld my honor and the honor of Windhelm. This Ebonheart pact is worth more than I hoped. May all your enemies fall before you.
The king and his parties. Today, 3 sloppy drunkards wandered into the crypts and haven't been heard from since. I'll wager a week's pay they'll unleash something unspeakable down here, and I'll get blamed. They always blame the priest. The king.
If I survive this, I swear I'll never drink again. Izmir's beard, it's good to see a friendly face. I never thought I'd find my way out of here. I got separated from my friends. We were drinking at the festival. I guess you could say we overdid it. Then Jafar dared me and Naveen to explore those old catacombs. It was a lark. We didn't expect to find undead right here beneath the city. I'd be very grateful. Jafar's so drunk he ran off after a Draga. Thought it was a girl he knew. I hope he didn't try to kiss it. I need another drink. Let's find my friends and get out of this accursed place.
This is the best party I've been to all night! It's not a party without the Yofar! Woohoo!
I need another drink. Let's find my friends and get out of this accursed place.
Woohoo!
You found my drunken Nords. I'll take them off your hands. Lead them back out. You've no idea. I'll take them from here. Thanks for keeping them safe. Good to know not everyone in this country is defenseless. I should think you've gotten quite enough of running blindly into Draugr-filled caves. Let's get out of here.
Oh, yes, please. Let's do get out of here.
But I wanted to punch a
Yofar,
Draugr.
outside is where they keep the mead.
Excellent point. Let's be off then.
Well, that was easy. Come on, Barald.
At last.
Awaken, thralls! Destroy these tomb robbers! Rainier the Destroyer! Meet your doom!
You look capable. You look like a capable sort. You haven't been eaten by Draugr, at any rate. The name is Malana. This is the entrance to Tomb of Lodor, a necromancer of some renown. I intend to raise and destroy him. If you're willing to assist, I'll see to it that the king rewards you. I did, and I will again once Lodor is destroyed. Will you help me? Are you ready to face Lodor? Let's just say, there are certain magical tomes in King Yoren's library that mages in his employ are forbidden to read. My curiosity got the better of me, and it cost me my job. Ridding East March of an undead malevolence bent on conquest and domination. I think that might do it. A powerful mage from Era of Myths, Lodor forged a crown of cruelty and domination. It channeled his will and allowed him to enslave an army of followers. They say it took Ysgramor himself to finally defeat him. Are you ready to face Lodor? There's the sarcophagus. Open it quickly. You look like a capable soul. Apologies. I didn't expect Lodor to be so active. I must be certain that Lodor's essence is truly gone. I was afraid of this. Lodor's crown isn't here. It must be nearby. I can feel its dark energy. The undead manifestation of Lodor's lieutenant, Ulfnir Iceblood, guards the antechamber to this room. Perhaps the crown lies with him. Defeat him and search his body. I'll keep searching here.
How are you resisting me? I can't seem to grasp your soul!
Is it done? Do you have it? It's a protection spell. Lodor's soul is still bound to the crown. Quickly, there is no time. Give it to me. Is it done? Do you have it? It's a protection spell. Lodor. Thank you. You've been never so helpful. It's a shame I have to kill you.
Well, a mortal. Oh, what fun we shall have together! You are foolish to dabble in such dark matters, mortal. I did nothing. She was planning to betray you from the start. But you I can't control. It's as if you don't have a proper soul. What a pair we are. Me trapped in my crown, you trapped in your soulless husk. I hope you're better company than Ulfnir. Fine, I get it. You saved some drunks and got the dead to settle down. You're a big hero, blah, blah, blah. Now will you please leave? The only reason I took this job is because I can't stand the living.
There is an urgent task for you.
What?
Strike, now!
What is it? Split up! The Orc Thing soldiers. There are too many of them.
Heal me!
Someone help! Thank you.
Rise, defeat my foes.